Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Spitballz. Today we just got done with the Super Bowl. It's Tuesday. Super Bowl is on Sunday. Big
It's actually
win.
crazy. I remember watching the Rams game, the first game of the season.
I know. I keep getting
really
the
not that
TikToks,
long.
like it's the first touchdown and then the last touchdown. Every year it makes me sad.
The NFL season seems so much shorter than the baseball season.
Another
Well,
NFL season down the
Is
drain.
it not time?
The baseball season just ended and it's about to start again.
But is it the longest timeline?
Yeah, the baseball off season is for sure the shortest.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So it's May to October. That's like 5 months.
Yeah.
Anyway, Patrick Mahomes is officially in my brain, cemented as the GOAT. He's put up 38 points against the best defense in the league on one leg.
He obviously was not on one leg. He had one time where he retweaked it, but it looked like it's not like he was limping the whole game like he was the first time.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. There was just something about the way he played in that second half that I was just
when you watch a Chiefs game, they could be down by 16 points, and it feels like it's a 2-point game. It doesn't feel like they're ever out of a game ever.
The Mahomes effect.
Greg texted us right after the game, and he said, "We're not worthy of watching this guy play."
Yeah, that was a good text.
He is so much better than every other player that we've ever seen.
He is definitely the best, most talented player we've ever seen play. I don't think you can call him the GOAT yet.
If you guys think about it,
he's definitely on pace.
This is probably what people in 2005 were saying about Tom Brady. Oh my God, this guy is the best.
He doesn't have that factor.
Tom Brady wasn't
watch him play, and he amazes you on the most simple throws.
Yeah, Tom Brady just won games, but he wasn't as good at football.
Mahomes will be getting dragged down and just toss it a 5-yard slant, and it'll just be wow me. He's crazy.
Definitely good at football.
I think that 20-yard scramble he had on, I don't remember, it was I think it was either beginning of the fourth quarter, end of the third quarter. I genuinely think that at the end of his career, when we're looking back on it, that's going to be one of the plays that's remembered the most.
That was not athletic. I mean, the gap, the offensive line just split up and they left the middle wide open.
I know, but in the position they were in the game and what everyone thought about his mobility going into this game, that play to me stood out the most throughout the entire game as holy shit, this guy is incredible.
I know you think he's the GOAT already. I think he needs 5.
I would love to see him play under a much less creative head coach and offensive coordinator.
I would not I would like to keep watching.
Imagine he was with Belichick.
Well, I do think that his offensive coordinator.
I don't think. I think if Mahomes was with Belichick and Brady was with Reed, they would not be as good as they were. They just have the perfect head coach for them.
Yeah. Yeah, Belichick is more of a do your job. It's just simplified head coach, and Reed is much more of a improviser kind of guy. And it works out perfectly. I mean, towards the end of the game, the two
two plays
they had, those were just incredible.
Did you see the analysis about
they go one play, he goes all the way around on the sleeve, and then the next play he cuts it half, he turns back.
No. Did you see what the Eagles safeties were doing?
Yeah, and they were they're basically running the route for them.
How do you that's crazy? They just picked up on that and just scored twice.
Beautiful. Yeah. You guys think what? Sal, you think Kadarius Toney genuinely?
Kadarius Toney
deserved the MVP.
There's no way he's not the most valuable player in that game.
He made 2 plays in the game, bro.
Yeah,
and they completely decided
and one of them was a wide open touchdown on the goal line.
If you can't tell me,
I could have caught that touchdown.
I hate Kadarius.
Coach tells you go run this route. Go run this route. You're gonna catch a touchdown. I go run the route. I catch a touchdown.
You would not have that punt return. That was nice.
The punt return was cool. It was definitely
the punt return.
And honestly, I'm happy for him. Happy for him for escaping such a poverty, degrading.
No, I don't understand what
Giants. An organization that takes good football players and just makes them seem like they suck to the point where they trade them. It's nice to see.
I mean, it's not like Kadarius Toney would have helped us beat the Eagles.
Well, he helped the Chiefs beat the Eagles.
Yeah, but we lost by like 30.
I don't think personally Kadarius Toney had an argument for MVP.
Obviously, he fucking didn't.
I do think that you could make the argument that Nick Bolton deserved it. That guy played just an incredible. He was flying all over the field. He had the touchdown too.
They should make an
Like,
offensive
every time they were making a tackle, I saw Nick Bolton's dreads.
I thought at
Like,
the beginning of the game, Travis Kelce was about to win MVP.
yeah,
That
That
first
route-
half, he was just
I thought
open
it could have been
every play.
Pacheco.
Pacheco. I don't think they're ever going to give Super Bowl. I mean,
Well,
if they were
he only. I don't think
Super
he
Bowl
even
MVP
got
to a running back,
You
ever, it
would
would've
have to
been
have
Pacheco.
multiple touchdowns in a game and like 100 yards to win it over Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, that's what Williams had in the Chiefs' last Super Bowl win, and they still didn't give it to him. Like, I don't know what a
That's
running back
fair.
is in MVP, but
the
I don't know if
Chiefs'
it'll ever-
ability to just like respond is like the best.
They're
I've
never-
ever
Yeah, it's-
seen.
They
they're
can just score
never,
like
they're
that.
literally never out of a game,
Yeah.
ever. It
They
was,
should have given the MVP to the Chiefs O-line.
yeah,
Oh,
the
I
Chiefs'
agree.
line gave up no sacks. That's
They
insane.
stepped up. And that was the big question going into the game.
Yeah, that's what we were saying last week, that we were so nervous that the Chiefs' defensive line was going to have a field day, and they just completely shut them down.
Yeah, I feel like the Chiefs line has always been good. Just that
Except
Super
for-
Bowl, in the COVID year, like
But
that was like the Todd Bowles legacy game. Like
Todd Bowles' legacy game.
he just went off. Like, but you know,
You might be right there.
We were sitting here watching the game, and we were literally like, "How is Travis Kelce open every play?" And we were like having a conversation, and then the announcer goes, "You guys at home are probably asking yourself how Travis Kelce gets open every play." And they like showed us like the Andy Reid like schemes. It's like crazy how open he gets every play.
I knew it's hilarious too.
He
Going
just
back to
runs to an open spot.
the Chiefs never being out of a game. Like, they were down 10 at halftime, and I was with a Chiefs fan watching the game. He couldn't care less. He was,
no.
we're fine. It was a 10-point game. They looked dead.
All right, it's just a 2-man show. The Giants are like up at halftime, and I'm still nervous.
Yeah. They could be up 20 at halftime,
Yeah,
and I'd still be.
Right.
2-touchdown lead for the Jets is like 3 points.
But the Chiefs could be losing by 17, and they're still going to win the game. It doesn't matter. They're never out of it. They could score 20 points in the blink of an eye. I was incredibly wrong about the under, but
Yeah, nah.
I was
Nah, it was so
But-
obvious.
Greg was so right.
That was
Greg
so
was so right.
You guys doubted me for my Patty Mahomes 3 touchdowns game.
I did.
And now we're all talking about, he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT.
I'm pretty
Sal,
sure I only
bro.
missed-
That was right on the
Chiefs-
octopus. That was incredibly electric.
Yeah, no, that was
Chiefs
sick.
over 2.5 touchdowns was like the easiest
Dude,
bet. I made.
Outside of the Gatorade color in the song, I got all my picks right.
I did see that. I was right on both my anytime touchdowns, Brown and Pacheco. Pacheco is so free. Everyone knew Pacheco was going to score.
Yeah, everyone knew that.
I mean, Greg knew it. Did he not? We knew
Everyone-
Pacheco was going to score too.
Everyone knew "Bitch Better Have My Money" is gonna be the first song.
No, I don't know.
Looking
I
back,
really
like,
thought-
I feel like that was kind of obvious. Like, I don't know how I didn't pick it.
Yeah, you can think it.
That's how sports betting works.
You can have it.
That is how sports betting works. Hindsight's 2020, dude.
Like,
Like,
why would
obviously-
she perform Run This Town
We're
first?
hot right now.
I don't know. It should have been.
That was terrible, dude.
That was terrible.
But yeah, now that we're talking about it, I thought it was incredibly mid halftime show. I thought it was, dude.
I
No.
disagree.
Here's what I
Bro,
think.
she like wasn't moving. Like
She
the
was-
movements in the show were
No,
her
here's what I
like,
think.
were her like moving her hands like this.
In the most
was
like
like, dude.
non-offensive way possible, it would have been better if she was able to dance.
In the most non-offensive.
Like
way.
I'm not
Also,
saying like I'm like good for her, great. Like, but as a performance, I feel like you know what I'm trying to say.
She
Kind of,
has
but I
the
also think,
benefit.
like-
she has the benefit of having a million hit songs. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
no,
like the
like,
show's
Track list was
That's
also
what
like
she
it
has
could have
over
been
some
so
of the
much
past
better.
halftime shows is that just like her music was built for a Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, and she
like,
didn't
every
play "Don't
single
Stop the
song.
Music."
Yeah, there was some
What?
like I wish she played Disturbia. Disturbia is a great song.
That's probably
I don't know how you're
that's
going to
the
play
song.
Kanye song without Kanye.
And like it was
Yeah,
very,
no.
it was very, very, very obvious that when they scheduled Rihanna, it was supposed to be featuring Kanye.
No, it was not.
And then Kanye.
no, it was
dude,
not.
are you? All the
The
outfits
whole
were
point-
like Kanye inspired
Yeah.
outfits.
That was a
The
little weird.
stages were Kanye inspired
That was
stages.
weird. No, you're right.
They played 2 songs in a row featuring Kanye.
But the thing is, the whole thing was it was supposed to be like Beyonce's halftime, like her only. Like that's why Jay-Z didn't come out.
Beyonce.
Beyonce
Rihanna.
brought out
Sorry,
Destiny's
I meant
Child.
Rihanna.
so.
The whole
I-
thing is supposed to be Rihanna's moment, and that's
I
that's
don't know.
why they didn't have any features.
I
don't
think
think
they
they were-
changed it after Kanye went
I
and
think they were
became
just
his.
gonna have Kanye.
No, I think
Kanye and Jay-Z.
that maybe they would have brought out both Kanye and Jay-Z during that All the Lights in a Run This Town stretch. And then after Kanye, did his Kanye thing a couple months ago, they decided just to cut them all and just have it be Rihanna. But had Kanye been mentally sane, it would have been the greatest halftime show ever.
We were robbed of the greatest halftime show of all time.
I think we were.
I think
genuinely-
I think even without Kanye, she has the track list to have the greatest. She has better songs.
I
than anyone can
I
hear.
thought it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that halftime show. It was.
She has
We're gonna
great
get into
music.
the last 10 halftime shows. It
She
is
has
in
great
my
music, so of course the show is going to be good.
Yeah.
But the performance itself was
I
not.
don't
It was
I
electric.
I
thought-
didn't love it. I didn't think it
I
was a
thought
From
great.
what I
her
expected,
little-
it was.
I thought
electric.
the dances were very odd. The freaking like dancers like pulling up their shirts like with their
Yeah.
wife beaters on.
I didn't think. I
like-
thought the dances were odd, and I thought the track list and like the order of the songs were a little off.
The second half of that show was awesome. From I don't remember what
It
I
did
think it was
get
from
better.
Umbrella to
It got. I
Diamonds at
agree.
the end.
I agree. It started slow.
It was a
and then
back
it
half.
progressed.
The Diamonds at the end when she was alone 100 feet in the air with
Oh, like
everyone's
that-
flashlights
that's
out,
cool, but like
belting diamonds was life changing. That was beautiful.
that's been done before, dude.
Like
Yeah,
that.
like that could happen. Like
Katy
that's
Perry
not.
was,
That's not
was
something we
spinning around
haven't
on a
seen. That's not
star
something.
playing.
Yeah, well, Katy Perry has the best halftime show of all time. So,
She does it.
Can we get into the rankings now?
Yeah.
all right, let's
somebody-
get into the next.
As somebody who spends valuable time
Well, we have to
once
start at the
every
bottom,
like 3
right?
months watching Super Bowl halftime shows, I'm very passionate about this topic.
Okay.
And
Well, this is good for the viewers at home. We
You know
are
what Frank's
ranking the
gonna hate?
last 10 halftime shows.
Frank's
I'm gonna
gonna
hate that you have J Lo
I
and
have
Shakira
Rihanna and
first.
Katy Perry back to back, but in the middle.
All right, I have Rihanna at
No,
5.
No.
Katy
Let's start.
Perry
Let's
is
start. Start
undoubtedly
at 10. Start at 10.
Yeah, Katy Perry.
10. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, actually.
No.
agree with that.
nope, nope.
I-
Not even a
I-
question.
JT,
That
no,
show was
no.
terrible.
Here's why. Justin Timberlake, he moved around the stage.
He
There was
moved.
movement. Okay.
There was
He
Rihanna.
wasn't like Rihanna,
Wait, where do you have? Where do you
It
have?
wasn't
Justin
like
Timberlake?
Rihanna where he was on one platform the whole
Dude,
show.
Rihanna moved all around the stage.
No, Justin
She
Timberlake
just did
started
fucking,
inside
like,
the stadium.
Where do you have-
cartwheels
where
on
do you
the
have-
stage
Moved-
as a
he
baby and
started
stuff.
inside the stadium and he moved all around. He had a beautiful Prince tribute with "I Would Die for You," which is the goated Prince song, who recently died that year in his hometown of Minneapolis,
Wait,
playing the piano.
Wait,
Suit and tie was great with the microphone. I thought Mirrors
Justin
was really
Timberlake
good.
runs into the
Can't
problem
Stop the
that a
Music
lot
was
of
really
people,
good.
that a lot of
Again,
performers
it
have,
was.
where
I think he had a
they
very.
don't have that many bangers.
I think he
Justin
had a very
Timberlake
slow
does not
start.
have that many bangers.
I think he had a very slow start, but you're gonna regret saying that he's last because there's some really bad.
It's not even. It's
ones.
not like memorable. Like it's just like
All right, Tess, what's number 10 for you?
Number 10 is Maroon 5.
Okay, I have them at 9.
That is the
I
worst
have them-
I have them at
performance
eight.
of
I have
all
them at
time.
8.
I have them at 9.
I'm
He
like,
did
I
not
like- I like
sing
their
one
music.
that performance. He did not sing one song on tune, as it's sang in the actual song. If you go on Spotify or Apple Music, none of the songs he sang were on tune.
Yeah, no,
Travis
it was an
Scott
awful
sucked.
performance.
Travis Scott sucked. The
Justin's
highlight of that
so passionate
performance,
about
The
this.
SpongeBob.
the highlight of that performance was freaking like SpongeBob, like doing
Yeah,
like
it
the
was.
trumpet.
It was. The highlight of that was
It
fun.
was terrible.
But
And
the
that's why-
highlight of Timberlake's
that's
was
why
him
it's number
taking a
8.
selfie with that kid in the stands.
The highlight of Timberlake was him doing the Prince tribute because that was amazing.
No, all I remember, like, if
And he could actually
you ask
sing. He
anyone
actually
what they
sang his
remember,
songs pretty
anyone
good.
born before 1980, if you ask them what the highlight of the Justin Timberlake performance is, it's him taking a selfie with that kid in the stands.
Okay, but we're talking music. We're talking performance, bro.
We're talking the
We're
overall
talking like
production.
We're talking the
actual, like,
halftime show.
We're talking as like an actual cultured person who like
Yeah,
cares about
the music
performance.
matters a
Right,
little.
correct.
It was
The
great.
music has a little
Greg,
bit.
what
Okay.
is your number 10?
My number 10?
You said
Yeah.
Timberlake. No?
Nah, probably Maroon 5.
Okay. All right. So
The highlight of Maroon 5 was also him taking off his shirt. which is grotesque. So,
Maroon
the
5
number
is
10 is Maroon
music.
5. Can we agree on that? Can we have a majority vote?
I
that
have
Maroon
Timberlake
5
at 10, but
I have Maroon
I
5
have
at 8.
Maroon 5 at 9. So I agree with you, but I also
I have it at 8. I actually,
those
I think
suck.
Tess is gonna hate this at 9.
I think my bottom 3 all sucked.
Okay,
Yeah, me
so
too,
who's
me
number
too, me
9?
too.
Who's number 9?
My
Who's
9
number
is
9?
Lady Gaga. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I'm done. What? That was terrible.
Yo!
That was the worst
Yo!
take. That was the worst take on the show.
I didn't
ever.
like it.
Coldest take of all time.
That was the worst take of all time. Are you
No.
kidding me? What is wrong with you?
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
Were you dropped as a kid? What? I'm befuddled. That was terrible.
Dude,
Alright, I've only seen that like
He
once
was-
or twice. Like
She flew out of the stadium. She flew in the beginning.
can I be honest? Like I think I've seen it once.
All right, well, go watch it again and don't speak again until you do. Like, never utter another word from your disgusting mouth.
I do remember
Until you
her
watch
flying
that show.
off, but I don't remember like anything she sang.
First of all, Gaga, banger, 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 banger.
Yeah, she has some good songs.
Banger.
And
She
unlike
has
Rihanna,
the-
she was unlike
I was
Rihanna.
gonna
she
watch.
able
I
to
was gonna
perform
go
her-
back and watch it before this, but someone had to like be busy after this, so I didn't have any time. So
Unlike
yeah,
Rihanna,
man.
Lady Gaga performed her various hits in like a unique and fun and entertaining and like
All right,
moving way.
we don't have to bring down Rihanna to put up Lady Gaga.
I
They
know,
were
I'm just
both good shows.
saying. But my
Lady
number
Gaga's
9,
was exceptional.
we'll
Alright,
talk
And I
about Gaga
can't believe
later.
Sal just put her at 9.
My number 9 is Coldplay.
no,
But
no.
number 1, this isn't their fault. It was done during like daytime, like light, like West Coast.
Dude, when they
And
when they
the
stopped, when
stage
the
which
whole
would've
stage
looked-
got quiet and they
stage-
played Viva La Vida, that gave me the chills.
The stage would have looked cooler if it was nighttime. I thought the most memorable part of that performance was him bringing in people that already did the halftime show.
I think
Bruno Mars
Dude,
and Beyonce.
I think
and
personally,
when-
I put a lot more stock into the actual songs they sing.
Viva La
and,
Vida
like-
is the best song out of any of these 10 artists.
Yeah. And like Coldplay just has too many great songs to be put that low.
Tess, do you like visible?
And he could have been better. He
remember
could have been
each
better
one?
on tune. I think he could have been better singing wise, like But to
No.
be, if you're not
Mine
last
is
in this
low.
list, like you're not bad. Like the only one that's bad is Maroon 5.
I think
All the
No,
other
I
ones
just-
Coldplay might
I
have
think
the
there
are
are
best.
valid
3.
halftime performances.
And
I think
Coldplay
that-
is not.
What were you saying, Greg?
What's your other bad one?
I was saying, do you like vividly remember every single
Will, I'll
halftime
give
show?
you
I,
a
wa-
bad-
I watch these like once every like 2 months. Like it's crazy.
Frank, don't
Greg,
tell
what's
me
your-
no. If Frank
Nice.
tells me your number 8 is J-Lo and Shakira, like I'm leaving.
Are we on
Greg,
number
what's
8?
What's
No.
what's number 9 first?
Timberlake.
Tim. Okay. All right. On to number 8. My number 8,
This is terrible.
Jennifer Lopez and
This is
Shakira.
actually terrible.
That's
They
that. Oh my
have
God.
No. That is worse than
Collectively, they have 4 songs that I enjoy. The only reason
They
you
put
like
on
it
a
is because you're a
show.
horny little boy.
No,
I don't
put
care.
on
The
a
music
show.
was
I don't
bad.
care about
The
the
music was
one
not
scene.
good
They
at
danced the whole time.
the
The crowd, you
the
know what
music
I don't like?
Not good. I didn't enjoy it at all. The music sucked. Even the good
You know-
songs that
you
they
know what I
have
don't like?
they were not played well.
Dude, I don't like how they stopped having the crowd on the field. Because that was what made the J-Lo show so good.
okay.
They
Agree with
You
that.
don't have to like their music
Yeah,
in
you-
order to love
right.
that.
there are Shakira songs that I like, and there are Jennifer Lopez.
You don't
songs
have
that
to
I
like the music.
There's not enough to fill up 15
There was
minutes.
constant dancing,
I
movement.
don't care.
It was beautiful. It was a performance.
I'm
it was,
not
it was a
on my
it
performance.
was a show.
It was
And
a
it was more.
performance.
I saw a video on this. It was more like a celebration than like a concert. Like they went out there and they like did their thing. Like they repped the Miami like Latina. Like it was beautiful.
It was a
okay, but we're gonna get
show.
to that later.
Dude,
We're gonna get to that.
When they slow down
Dude,
and
Tess could
number
play, like, a
8 for
piece
me-
but
Dude,
don't-
dude, no. When Jennifer Lawrence's daughter sang
Lopez, but whatever.
What did I say? Oh, Lawrence. Jennifer Lopez's daughter sang "Born in the USA." You can't tell me that didn't make you like realize how great this was. Like I'm watching.
You
great-
are putting
There was not a moment in that show where I was like, I'm kind of bored right now.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
this is-
you're right. There was
because they were
every
saying
part of
that
the show, I was
Yeah,
laser focused. Like,
right.
wow, this is amazing.
if you take the
You-
sexual aspect of
halfway
it,
through it, they turned around and you guys were just
you could take that out of
For
it
the
and
rest.
it would still be the greatest.
Okay,
halftime
not
show ever.
everybody is like, not everybody focuses
whoa, whoa,
on like
whoa, 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 whoa.
women
that is
and like,
all,
oh my
for
god,
the,
these
for
women are
the second half
so
of that
hot.
game. That's all you were thinking about.
Dude,
Wait,
It's
so-
not
no,
like that game.
the one
So
J-Lo,
you said
the one
greatest
Shakira
halftime
goes,
show
it was
Just
the greatest
because
halftime
J
show
Lo
ever.
and just because J Lo and Shakira are good-looking women doesn't mean that their performance gets to be low on the list.
Greg, are
Okay,
Tess,
they are-
Tess, where do you have J-Lo?
I did not enjoy the performance.
we'll
because
get
they
to
don't
that.
have enough good songs.
We'll get to that. But my number 8,
There wasn't any
is-
spectacles. It was they danced on a stage and they sang their mid songs.
They actually danced. No one else danced.
yeah,
bro. It's
No,
a
but they,
halftime
like,
show. It's not
that was
supposed to
like
be dancing.
masterful dancing.
Yeah,
Like,
if
the
I wanted
best
to
it
watch
gets.
dancing, I'd go watch fucking Dancing with the Stars. I
Dude, the
want a
choreography for
performance.
that
I
halftime
want a
show-
spectacle for the greatest sporting event of the year.
Dude,
I want to be amazed
Miami,
with my ears
like,
and my eyes.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
All right, who do you have at 8, Tess?
I have Justin Timberlake at 8.
All right, yeah, he sucked, so that's
He-
fine.
It wasn't great, but I would watch it again.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Now, who do you have at 8?
I have Maroon 5.
Okay, they suck too. That's fine. Greg,
Um,
I can't believe you think Maroon 5 is better than Lady Gaga's.
That's
I think Shakira.
I like Maroon 5 better.
Greg, agree. Greg, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you guys
Greg.
trying to be mature. Like, these women were so derogatory
I
and
put
Lady
Gaga
disgusting
at
on
9
that
because I
stage that I
personally
can't
have-
like it.
You
No,
know,
like
like,
I don't buy that. If
You guys
like,
watch
good
J-Lo
songs.
and then put her at 8. It's crazy.
All right, what do we think is number 7? I think
That's where I put The Weeknd.
I'm personally this artist is I'm the biggest fan of this artist out of all the people that have performed. It's got to be The Weeknd.
Bruno.
It was during
Really?
COVID. He
I
couldn't
have
really
The
do
Weeknd.
any,
That's right,
he
but
couldn't
The
really do
Weeknd-
anything on the field.
I have
But
the
the
weekend.
fact that he made a
That's-
performance out of what he had was phenomenal.
I think
And he has so many great songs. He
I-
just stood there and sung. It was
Yeah.
great. But
Like-
it's it's not.
the weekend, a lot like Rihanna's in a sense of the first half was a little weird. And the second half I thought was once he got onto the field, I thought it was really good. But before that, like he's like running through that hallway, that song like that performance sucked. That was weird. It started with like a culty vibe. That was also very weird. The Hills went hard in between those two things. But yeah, I have the weekend at 6. I feel like that's a pretty fair
Yeah, I'll
ranking.
go
That was a
with
pretty
that.
mid one.
No, this is not-
At 7, I have last year's with Snoop and Dr. Dre. I personally feel like old school California rap just isn't stadium music, and it wasn't as like electric and as exciting as some of the other ones. Mary J. Blige killed the vibe completely. 50 Cent sounded pretty terrible. There was good parts like
I really
Lose
like
Yourself
that.
was really good. The
Mary
beginning was
Mary
really
J.
good.
Blige was definitely
Mary J. Blige was not
didn't
good.
like it.
I thought the set was cool, but again, like Coldplay
Yeah, the
too
set
during the day, which kind of like,
No, the day does.
Soft.
You're right.
and I just don't think that type of music works for like that big of an event.
I love
So I have them as like Dre, Snoop, Kendrick, and Eminem. I thought were all very good. 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige were very much not.
I think out of everyone watching the Super Bowl, they have the most known songs, and they played their hits, and they got to them at good points where it's like they slowed down and then they went like dun 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 like that, like like what's coming. Like they played their most famous songs that everyone knows, and I think that's what was good.
But like they're not, it's just to me it's not stadium music at all.
Underrated opinion. I don't think they should have Kendrick on there.
Yeah, Kendrick didn't. He was good. I liked him.
Kendrick's
I mean,
awesome,
Kendrick
obviously, but
Out of all those, Kendrick's my favorite, but I
He didn't
agree.
get
They were
to-
playing like old school rap, and then Kendrick came in and just like he's obviously a better rapper, I think, and I think most people would agree. But like you're kind of right, as in like it didn't fit. Like
I enjoyed
the
his
show
part.
kind of like stopped,
Yeah.
and Kendrick was in it, and then the show started again.
I enjoyed his part. I just don't think it was the right theme.
And the thing that stinks is like all those guys have such great songs. They could only perform really one,
Yeah.
except for some reason, I'm pretty sure Mary J. Blige or whatever
She got 5
performed
minutes
like
to
I
belt
think
out.
she performed two
Kendrick
songs.
Kendrick had 2 songs.
Kendrick
She had
performed like
all
a minute
right,
and a half.
and
Yeah, he
All Right.
No one performs a
He
full
did.
song.
Alright.
He did the beginning of Mad City. And then he had like some other part where he wasn't singing like one of his songs necessarily. He was like,
Snoop did a couple too, I think.
is this number 7 or 6?
"We're on 7."
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Greg,
Yeah,
what
I
do you
mean,
have?
it was good. It was definitely fun, like fun show, different, but there's been better. It's been better.
Greg 7.
7, probably cool, but
Coldplay.
yeah.
All right, that's fair, I guess. I mean,
Or we
I don't know. I don't. Coldplay's like wasn't as memorable. I feel like as some of the other ones.
Exactly.
I just think if you go
I
back
forgot
and
they
watch
did
it, like those songs are just all so fucking good.
They're great. So I just wish it was during the night. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
If that was during the
it's
night,
like
100%.
during-
Having the sun out
Yeah.
definitely just kills the vibe a little bit.
You're right about that.
All right, number 6.
I have The Weeknd at number 6.
Good. Right. Weekend is 6 or 7 range.
Yeah,
Facts.
I have
Sal's
Katy-
gonna piss me off so much right now.
I have Katy Perry at 6.
I'm leaving. Yeah, you're done. You are banned from speaking ever again. That is. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, no. It was a great halftime show. 6 and Up, I like. I enjoyed 6
Katy
and Up.
Perry is by far the most iconic halftime show
That's
since
the only
Prince
one
singing
that I-
Purple
I'm not
Rain.
looking for iconic. I'm looking for enjoyment.
She rode a tiger.
I understand that.
She fucking danced with sharks on a beach.
I know.
Everything about it was just perfect.
Here-
And you
here's
want to
the
put
two-
it at
the
6?
the 2 things that stand out to me. She's not a great
And
dancer.
Katy Perry has banger, 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 banger.
She's not a great dancer. And I don't
What is with
love
you
all
at the
Katy Perry
dancing,
stuff.
bro? Who cares?
It's a
No, but
halftime show.
I'm big on having a lot of movement and dancing in the
Dude,
Super Bowl
No,
shows.
her
but
show.
he,
But like
he
the
went out
performer
there and
himself
he-
doesn't need to be dancing because you have
performed and it
background
was
dancers
fun.
and
No,
you
I
had
know.
fucking sharks.
I
She
know.
had them like
You
I-
want to
I'm
dance
not-
with
I
No,
don't
and-
hate the show.
and-
I just like the other ones better.
And this is what happened.
This
They
is
knew
blasphemy.
that Katy Perry is more of a singer type, kind of like The Weeknd.
Yeah, shit.
And so they brought out Missy
No.
Elliott, and Missy Elliott went out there, and like the energy was booming. Katy Perry was in on it. They were moving around. It was just it's a good show.
I
It's a good
can't
show.
it was good. It was good.
are
I'm
the
not saying
worst. You are the worst
Definitely
halftime
top
show
five.
analyst of all time.
Of the last 10 years, yes.
I thought it was
But
good. I just
my number 6 is
No, it wasn't.
No,
You
okay,
thought it was
okay.
number 6.
Can I be completely honest? I had it at 5 before the show, and then I switched it with Rihanna because I realized
Still
Rihanna.
shouldn't even be in
Okay, I loved Rihanna's show. In no way was it better than
Alright,
Katy Perry.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it back because
Katy Perry wipes in every single category.
Katy Perry's 5, Rihanna's 6.
Greg, who do you have at 6?
6.
And I don't know.
Weekend.
You have The Weeknd at 6?
I have Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre number 6.
Okay. So me and Tess flipped The Weeknd.
That's my 5.
Five, I have Rihanna.
All right, so 5, I have Katy Perry. Now.
I have Coldplay at 5.
It was great.
Rihanna, I feel like 5 is a good place for Rihanna.
I thought Rihanna was good, not great. Like,
I actually did switch those two last second because I watched Rihanna's again last night and it was really fucking good. Like, I know you guys are mad because she didn't dance enough, but her background, she had a lot of background dancers.
she did, but they were all
Who
like
danced
wearing the suit, and they were just like going like this with their arm the whole
I
time.
thought the suits looked cool.
It was literally
And then I honestly, her performance of Diamonds was one of my favorite halftime show moments ever. Like, she
Diamonds
is
probably
in
my
the air,
least favorite.
in the air alone on a platform that she's not tethered into, with a baby in her stomach, belting out Diamonds with 100,000 people waving their cameras. It was awesome.
see
And then
the- did you see that-
Dude, the light shows happen like all the time.
Did you see the
I don't
scoreboard? The scoreboard said, "Everyone, please turn on your flashlights." So like,
Yeah.
by the
Hey,
time she
but
got-
it was so cool.
Are we on
I just
4
feel
right
like-
now?
there are so many other shows where you bring me energy to the crowd, and you can't feel that when they're not on the field.
I
That's
felt
what
the
I loved
energy.
about Coldplay when the whole crowd was singing with them. Like they don't bring them on the field anymore, and I don't like that.
Greg, number 5.
Dre, Eminem, Snoop, last year's.
Tess, what'd you say for number 5?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Okay.
Um,
I have Rihanna at 4.
Going on to number 4, we have a show that I'm very passionate about, because of how outstanding it is. The top 4 is just 4 outstanding shows. These people deserve to be like recognized for their musical abilities.
He's gonna say J-Lo and Shakira,
And I'm
which
gonna do that right here. Number 4, and it's close, is Bruno Mars. He came out there banging the drum.
Bruno Mars was fantastic.
Literally
Bruno Mars
was abusing the drum, something that we don't see every halftime show.
You know what else?
Then he goes out there. He goes out there, and this man is doing movements that I didn't even know your body can move. Okay,
Bruno Mars is so
Treasure. We got the gold background. Like they're
No,
like
it's
encouraging.
fantastic.
They're encouraging the
absolutely
crowd to get
fantastic.
into it. They're encouraging the crowd to get into it. 2 things that I do not like, that is probably why it's not top 3, is why in God's green earth did the Red Hot Chili Peppers have to get involved in that beautiful performance? And number 2, it was very early in his career.
yeah.
And he didn't have a lot of his hit songs that he has now.
Tess,
So
like,
I feel like
he
I
has
feel
a
like he
photographic
couldn't
memory of all these
he
shows.
couldn't reach his
No,
full
I know
potential.
he's
He couldn't reach his full potential of what it could have been. And also like he kind of went from like super hype to just like emotional, like just the way you are, which is cool. Like I like it. But yeah, great performance. Oh my god.
I have Bruno at 3, and I think it's simply just because out of all 10 of these artists, he's by far my favorite.
I agree.
And I think he's probably like objectively the best too.
That's why
Like
he's the best. I feel like he's
is-
the best singer. He's the best voice.
I think he's like basically our generation's version of Michael Jackson.
No, he's not.
I don't even think that's ridiculous to say. Like he is just consistently
He's the
puts
same
out
type of, I think, talent, but he's not the same type of
great.
He was the
like,
same vibe.
All right. Well, obviously Michael Jackson is on a different stratosphere than probably every other
he's
musical
the
artist
same
of all
type
time.
talent. I can see what you're saying.
Nah,
But-
list.
But Bruno he's incredible. The show is good. He played his good songs that he had at that point. You're right that like it was earlier in his career, so some of his great music that he's made since then was not there. But I have it number 3 because it's incredible.
Number 4 is
Who
Who's number 4?
Has
number
Yeah,
4 is
Yeah.
the last one that I think is in the good category. It's Katy Perry, Rihanna. Those are both good, and then I think Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and them. I think that one was good. It wasn't it. The top 3 is like my elite.
Sal's making me so
Who is
mad.
Frank's 4?
Top 3 is my
My
elite.
4 was Rihanna.
Katy, Snoop, and Rihanna are all I enjoyed them.
Who's your 4?
Right?
Rihanna. Sure.
Okay. All right, 3.
I don't think so.
These are the best of the
I
best.
I have Bruno at 3. Which we just went over.
I have Coldplay at 3. Once again, that's probably. I don't think they're the best band, but I think they have the best songs.
That's
Like, their top songs are the best.
And yeah,
Bruno-
I have
and
Katy
Bruno
Perry
came
at
in.
3. I
Yeah.
have Katy Perry at 3. She was great. Yeah, she was awesome. But you know,
Yeah, she's awesome.
I still think that's very low for Katy Perry. But
I thought it was a
Oh,
great
okay.
show. It's like super
Sal,
fun.
Sal, wait, you had Coldplay at 3, right, Sal?
Number 2.
All right. Number 3. Wait, who's Greg's number?
We skipped a bunch. What was number 4?
What? No, number 3.
Hoorah!
Number 3 is Bruno Mars.
Bruno. Okay. On to number 2.
Number 2 is where I have Bruno. He's great. I mean, everything about it is great. The only thing
I
is
can't.
the vibes. Like the
I
vibes.
can't.
Just,
Dude, but when he pulls out the Red Hot Chili Peppers, like I skip over it every time.
yeah, no, you're right.
it's-
Like, it
I don't know why they did
it was
that.
almost perfect. It was almost. Dude, him playing the drums, like to open it up.
That was sick.
Wow, like he's
Dude,
going.
that's what I'm
hard.
talking about like being different, like doing
Like,
something like
he's not just
different.
playing the drums, like he is drumming.
He's literally like,
Was that his ass? Yeah.
Are we gonna have to like blow that out?
Patty.
Maybe.
Probably.
All right. At number 2, I have just undoubtedly an electric performance that Sal especially gave no respect whatsoever.
You have Lady Gaga at number 2.
Yes.
Wow.
She
I also
incredible set list, great performance, had
I
the
know.
action that
Right.
you desire.
I have to go
Had-
rewatch it. I do.
Just it was. There's nothing bad you could say about it. It's just it's not as the only knock on it is it's not my number 1. It's not as iconic as my number 1, which I think we all know.
I have Katy Perry. I have Lady Gaga at 2 as well. Great show.
You really think it's better than Bruno?
She sings.
It was more.
This was like 2017, right?
I have to go
She
back and watch.
She sings like the national anthem while like drones are making like the American flag. Like, outstanding.
undoubted number 1.
Jennifer Lopez, and Shakira.
Yeah, I have J-Lo at number 1.
that is
It's
ridiculous.
the best halftime show of all time.
That's
Dude,
ridiculous.
You guys-
it's so good.
If
That
you
is
watch
not
that
a bad
and don't
moment.
get
It's not a
excited,
bad
like
moment.
what are you watching?
Bro.
That's
There's
such
not
a,
a single moment where I'm sitting there bored.
that hurts.
Bro, Katy Perry rode a tiger.
Katy Perry
Shakira
rolled
played
a
the
tiger.
guitar. You're talking about Bruno playing the drums.
She
Shakira played the
played
guitar.
the guitar, bro.
Dude, there simply is not enough good songs between Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
She
Not
crowd
enough
surfed.
songs that the entire country knows
She crowd surfed.
fill an entire show. Katy Perry has had probably my favorite set list. She had the best props. She had the most creative performance. Like everything about it was just legendary, iconic, awesome, the best. It
She
was so
rode a
perfect.
16-foot high, 26-foot long, 1,600-pound lion.
Dude, it's my 5th grade.
You guys are forgetting the
And she
end.
sang.
You guys are
beautiful.
forgetting the end when she like rode the firework.
Yeah, like that
I
was
was
she was literally
firework.
sitting there like this.
She
Bro,
was
forgetting the
on.
sharks.
She was in the sky on a little ass platform, and you're mad because she wasn't fucking shaking ass. Give me a fucking break, dude.
Exactly, bro.
No, dude, that show.
That
was just-
show.
It's more than shaking ass.
Like
It's
she-
more than
she-
that.
It's so
okay?
talent.
No,
Talent takes
Jennifer
talent.
Lopez and Shakira. The vocals mid. The songs
The
mid.
Dude,
The
the
dancing, the
energy in the
dance great.
songs
There
are
was no
so
spectacle,
good.
no crazy
The
stunts or
The
visuals.
ending
Katy Perry, everything about it was over the top,
from start to
elaborate, and
finish.
perfect.
From start to
beginning
finish,
end,
up
everything
the
was
energy
just
crowd is into it.
impeccable.
It was a performance. The Super Bowl halftime show was a performance, and they performed. Okay, they
Which
didn't have
show?
no
Which
concert.
show would I want to be in the crowd for? And I would want to be in the crowd for Shakira and J-Lo. The best
Katy
crowd,
Perry
the best energy.
was a firework. She was a firework
No,
during that.
no. The whole halftime show was a firework. J-Lo and Shakira on their own were fireworks.
It was great.
Talking about the halftime
I
show.
don't know.
I'm talking about the.
You have like this weird thing where like you're like anti them being.
If they don't have good songs, the
Themselves.
They
halftime
should
show is
rest
not
one
good.
time.
I
and
don't
Greg's
like
trying
them
to be
as
like
artists.
a perfect human being, and he can't watch it anymore.
Yeah, but Frank,
Like, you're missing
think about
out.
how many people watch the Super Bowl. How many of them are like 50-year-old men? Like they're not like, wow, no, this song is really good. They're looking for a performance. Them to go out and do their
No,
thing
me,
and
I'm
have
looking for a
fun and make it fun and entertaining. It was.
I can listen.
entertaining.
Dude. If I wanted to go sit in my room and listen to music, obviously I'm not picking J-Lo and Shakira. But if I want to watch a show, I'm picking J-Lo and Shakira.
I don't know what
The
like,
Super Bowl is the show.
the Super
The
Bowl.
halftime.
It's
Okay,
complimented
I'd rather watch
by
The
some people.
halftime show.
It's supposed to be a
It's a
huge
show.
performance.
It was a huge
production,
performance.
and
And
Jennifer
they nailed
Lopez
it.
and Shakira did not have a 30-foot tiger
They
or lion,
nailed it.
so it doesn't compare at all. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira didn't ride a firework. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira didn't have sharks playing beach volleyball. It does not compare.
You were the
Look,
whole
she's a song called
songs are the
Fireworks,
most
and she's
performance.
riding
songs are the
a
most
firework.
performance.
And Jennifer Lopez and Shakira did not sing like Katy Perry did.
They
don't
sang
have
pretty well.
the musical catalog that Katy Perry
You're-
does.
you're
There's
overrating-
nothing
you're
about Jennifer
overrating the
Lopez and
song.
You're
Shakira.
underrating
that is
J-Lo and
even
Shakira's song.
close.
You're overrating the song aspect of
Bro.
the halftime show. You could have great
You guys are
songs and the show could
underrating
still
it. It's a
suck.
concert.
I'm a huge Maroon 5 fan.
Agreed.
This
I
Love is like
completely
my
agree.
Maroon
top
5
song
sang
ever.
like shit.
And it sucked.
Huge Weekend fan.
The way
too.
he performed it sucked. Coldplay, I love Viva La Vida. Great song. I love Coldplay's music. I didn't think the show was that great. You can have mid songs
But Katy
and
Perry
make
has
a great
vocals
performance
and the
out of it.
music, and then added just visually just impeccable show
They're
on top
different.
of
They're different shows.
every element of Katy Perry's was better in every aspect than any other show.
Here's my take. Katy Perry's is such a visual performance. Like you watch it and you're wowed. Like you sit there and go, wow. Shakira's, you sit there and it's just energy. It brings you like joy and happiness, excitement.
It's like
It's just,
euphoric.
it's just the vibe. Like it's so energetic and upbeat.
I am thoroughly
And
disappointed
they were in
to
Miami.
associate with
They
you
were
two.
like representing like Latina people.
Yeah.
Like it was
Are you
awesome though.
team
I don't know how you
Shakira?
don't like it.
Like
Texas,
it might not be as like
Tex,
it
you
might
are
not be as
currently agreeing
iconic.
with the kid that put Lady Gaga at number 9.
You guys all have terrible takes.
Yeah.
I'm the only
this
one that
is-
has good takes on
Yeah,
this topic.
Because you're like that.
My list is valid because
you
none
think-
of you
you
none
think-
of you put
you
Maroon 5
think
last.
you more
Maroon 5 is
My
the
list is
worst halftime
perfect.
show of all time, and you didn't put it last. Therefore,
I put it 9.
anything you say is invalid.
I
think
probably,
I agree
Jennifer
Katy Perry
Lopez
was great.
Shakira
Yeah.
at 1,
Katy
and
Perry
you're
was-
Here's what I'll say. I could probably pick.
Sal raised his hand on Zoom.
No, I raised my hand and it raised my hand. Dude, what?
Wait, that doesn't work.
I didn't click anything.
Wait, maybe put your hand down and then
Dude,
okay.
it's raising my
gone.
hand. No,
It's
it's
gone.
loading. No.
All right,
It's like loads. Okay, go
Right.
back.
Okay.
I could put Katy Perry at 4 and move Snoop to 5. If that makes you happy. You're right.
That doesn't make
I underestimated a little bit, but it is not even close to J-Lo and Shakira.
I am, for human beings everywhere, I'm offended.
I think my worst take is I put Justin Timberlake at 8. I just for some reason like that show, but you know.
All right, updated
I
list.
think-
Katy Perry is 4.
All right.
Well,
We'll all take screenshots of our lists. We'll send it to Sal. He'll make a graphic for the Instagram, and we will force people to decide whose list is the best. And I guarantee you that the public will not agree with you that J-Lo and Shakira's performance should be anywhere near the top. It shouldn't even.
I
sniff
guarantee
the
you
top.
there are people that agree with us.
I really. Who? Shakira's daughter? Like, I don't think that there's a lot of people anywhere besides pedophiles.
Maybe
and
you're just not
family
cultured enough
members
to
that think
understand
that show.
to understand.
You sound like
family shit.
you're like a 15-year-old. Like, dude, these pedophiles love the
No,
Jennifer
I
Lopez
think Frank
show.
just doesn't understand what music from other countries is like, and he can't appreciate that they're bringing that to America.
It was a good show, dude.
It was a great show.
The Super Bowl is the culmination of the most
I
popular
love the Super Bowl.
sport in America.
I'm not trying. There's no way you're saying it's not the best show because they were Latino.
I'm not, but you tried to tell
There's
me.
no way
No,
you're
I'm
saying
not.
that.
But you tried to tell me that I was wrong because I don't appreciate foreign music. So I'm telling you
I think
that
that's
this is
fair.
a national sport, so that shouldn't matter.
So
you
what
picked
you're
up-
saying? What you're saying is you don't appreciate Latino music. You want to.
No,
hear
that's not what I'm
Mexican
saying.
music
But I'm
Super
saying
Bowl.
that shouldn't be a deciding factor. Let's move on.
Wow.
That was, I can't. Sal basically just tried to call me xenophobic.
Lady
You
Gaga.
guys-
That's on
Have
me
you
because I
guys seen
haven't it.
Madonna and Madonna was 2000? Oh, wait, have you seen Beyonce, Madonna, and Black Eyed Peas? Those were the 3 before that we had.
I've probably
Black Eyed
seen
Peas
Madonna.
was dog shit. I know that.
Yeah, the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
I know his ass.
Beyonce was good. Dude.
Beyonce was good, I think.
That was before Bruno.
Yeah, that was right before.
Yeah.
No, I don't really remember Madonna's. At all.
Madonna's was kind of weird, but you know.
It probably falls into that range. Just like it was not memorable to me, and I was what 9.
That was a giant Super Bowl. Madonna.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
All right, Is it hot take time now?
Yeah, it's hot take time.
It's
think
hot
so.
take time. All right. I don't know if you guys have hot takes
I
yet. or
actually
if I'm on the
I
spot,
planned a hot take today.
but I have one planned as well.
If it's the same one as me, because it definitely might be, like, I'm gonna be really upset.
Is yours a college basketball take?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Okay. Mine is a college basketball take because Super Bowl is over, so it is officially March Madness season. That is all that is on my brain
Nah,
from
it's
now until
baseball.
April
Oh wait,
2nd.
I wanted to ask you guys something about.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. The baseball rules came out today, like the official statement.
Oh,
They posted on Instagram. I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. So the 3 new rules. Hold on. Pitch timer. 15 seconds with the bases empty, 20 with runners on. A violation on the hitter is an automatic ball or an automatic strike, and a violation on the pitcher is an automatic strike ball. Whatever one hurts. No shifts, 2 infielders on each side of both base, and all infielders need to be 2 feet on the dirt. Even the bigger bases, that doesn't really matter. Do you like them? Do you hate them?
The pitch clock is stupid, and banning the shift is stupid.
yeah. I was never a fan of banning the shift. It'll probably make the Yankees better, which is cool. But I don't. I
We
think
no longer have Gallows. So.
I think that the Yankees should have learned
I
to
don't like.
adapt
I
to
I don't
hitting
like the
the other
shift.
way. I think
I
that
don't like the
banning
shift one at all.
always stupid.
Should
Because
pitch timer? I
Maybe,
think
maybe
Every
like standing
every
on the grass.
outstanding baseball player to ever live, like before maybe like whenever the shift was implemented, what year? Like 2010,
literally like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. it started.
whatever. Yeah, like they all were great without the shift, or with the shift. Like yeah, without the shift. Right? Yeah, no shift. Let the players today be great without the shift.
I
Don't change the beautiful
as
game.
like in
I
no
agree.
other
I
sport,
actually agree
like,
with the
you
pitch clock.
can't-
Wait, Tess, what
That's
are you
like-
saying?
there's no like in football they didn't ban throwing
you-
the ball 20 yards down the field. Teams got too
You
good
can't
at
you
it.
can't
You learn
ban
to
the
adapt.
defense from doing their job.
People get better. So you, as a player, if you want to keep up, you also have to get better.
The
Or
game
else you're gonna
has
be
to,
left
the game has to evolve on both sides. You can't just
Yeah.
make it offense.
That would be like banning like how many D linemen you can have.
yeah, like you can't run this formation.
No.
When
I know,
Steph
but I
Curry,
don't
when
think
Steph
just
Curry
because a
became
guy.
Steph
I-
Curry, they didn't take away the 3-point line. They
It's
just
different,
said
like-
defend him.
Like I don't think you should be able to put like 4 guys in the outfield because the guy flies
Why?
out.
It's
It's
strategy.
not
Hit a
like they're
fucking
adding
ground
more
ball.
guys on the field. If there's 4 guys in the outfield, there's less guys in the infield.
And plus,
So
like,
hit it
there's a
a
huge
different
problem.
way.
If there's
There's a
4
huge
guys in the
problem with
outfield, you
baseball.
just touch the ball the other way and you have a single.
There's a
Exactly.
huge problem with baseball being like people think it's boring, like that whole debate, like, and like
No,
the
I
more
understand
outs
why they
there
did it
are,
from a
like the less
business
exciting it
perspective.
is.
But as
So,
a baseball fan,
I think
it
without the shift, there'll
annoying
be more base hits,
that
more
players
like doubles,
can't
more
adapt.
triples,
No, the
right?
shift makes better defensive plays.
The one rule I do like is bigger bases because
More
I think teams are gonna steal actually a little bit more because it's all about like timing and you're gonna get to the base fast. There's shorter
Yeah,
distance
it's
between the
bang
base,
bang.
and I think that'll hopefully increase running on the bases and stuff like that. And then the pitch timer, I don't have a problem with it because I think we do need to speed up the game a little.
All 3 of these rules were implemented to make it more enjoyable for people that don't watch.
No. The bigger bases one I can see as a player safety thing for sure.
And the pitch timer, whatever. I think
They're also
games are
doing-
long. Like baseball games are longer than any other sport.
I don't
Thanks.
have a problem with the pitch timer as like a fan, as like a diehard fan, but I do see the reason for the pitch timer.
I do think that banning the shift is stupid.
That
But
would
we said that months ago. That banning the
Also,
shift.
they're trying out the new rule, the pickoff limit. You get 2 pickoffs per person.
That's cool.
I don't know.
So once you use 2, you can use a third one, but you have to get him, otherwise he gets the free base. I think
I
that's
don't like.
but
like
the thing
pickoff.
is, like, pitchers use pickoffs not just to get the guy out, just to keep him close. Like it's all part of the strategy. You pick him off just so he doesn't have a big.
Well, they clearly want more stolen bases because
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
a
do.
more movement. Yeah, I do like that a little bit.
I mean, I
What
think
is what is the
how long-
argument? What is the argument that the pitch clock shouldn't be implemented? Like,
Yeah, I don't.
I think
I don't have a
like, what's the
problem with it.
negative of that?
Yeah.
Like, pitchers have to pitch
I
faster.
don't
Good.
need it, but there's no problem.
Like, dude, have you
I
guys
think-
ever seen Clayton Kershaw play? Like, trying to watch a full game with him is like horrendous. Like
I guess
that
you
man pitched.
The only rule that's really going to have a major effect is the shift one. Like there might be there's going to
I
be
don't
an
know. There might be
increase in
some
stolen bases.
there might be some automatic balls and strikes. Like, that's pretty big.
There's going to be an increase in stolen bases. I really think that pitchers they're going to throw the ball before the pitch clock hits 0. I don't
No,
think
obviously
that's
not. It's not gonna be every game, but I feel like we're gonna see a couple.
Can't that hurt? Can't having the pitch clock hurt their like command? Like
I mean, you should have. You should really,
the
realistically.
only one that's going to be noticeable is the shift. Really,
Yeah.
like
And I mean, teams are still going to shift. They're still going to have a guy right up against the line.
yeah, it's not going to be on the other side of the base because teams don't want to lose, so they're going to do everything in their power to stop them from getting on base, so that the hitters, all they have to do is hit it the other way.
Dude, that would be like in the NBA. You can't play man defense.
Yeah, you have to play zone. You have to play zone because when you play man, they don't get enough points when you play man because you're too
I
good.
don't like that.
But like
It's
you,
so stupid.
when you say like, oh, just hit it the other way. Like when the shift's there, just hit it the other way. There's a wide
You're
open
a
area.
professional ball
That's
player.
like me
Learn that
going
aspect
up
of
to
the
like
game.
a center. That's like me like if I'm like coaching a basketball team and we're like terrible like from the 3-point line, and I go up to my center and I say, hey, you got to shoot more 3-pointers because we're bad at shooting threes. Centers aren't good at shooting threes. Some baseball players aren't good at hitting oppo.
Centers used to never shoot. Centers used to never shoot. The game has now evolved where if you are a center that can't shoot a little bit, you don't make the NBA. This is why in college basketball, the best players are 7'3" centers that just dominate down low. They get drafted at the end of the second round because you need to be able in the NBA to adapt. If you are a baseball player,
if you're a professional baseball player and you can't.
That's it. You don't.
So baseball is a tough sport, man. Just telling somebody to hit oppo.
I'm not saying they have to go out and hit oppo every time, but you should have that element to your game. You should be working on that year after year to get better at that one element of the game.
Players are going to adapt anyways. Like you don't need the shift to have players adapt. Like I don't know.
Just like
it's like I don't really
people worked on hitting.
I'm just like arguing for the sake to argue. Like I don't really have
from a viewer standpoint, games will probably be more entertaining without the shift. But as a baseball fan, like a fan of the game, I know in my heart that like
it's wrong.
The shift was good for the teams.
If I was a fan of the baseball team, I would want my team shifting.
Yeah, like I want my defense shifting. I don't want teams shifting against me. So,
you can't.
But that can't happen. And
but as a competitor, I know like
it's just a defensive strategy.
You're gonna try to get any.
It's just hurting people who are good at defense.
Yeah,
teams that
and it's rewarding teams like as much as like I'm obviously a Yankee fan, and we're getting rewarded by this, and we don't deserve it.
Yeah, no, we are getting rewarded by this.
But whatever.
If we saw Joey Gallo, I mean,
Rizzo's gonna hit 50 points better. His average is gonna be 50 points better, minimum.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. I mean, towards the end of the season, Rizzo started bunting down the line a little bit, but
that too, like literally lay down a bunt.
Yeah.
There's so many. Like people adapted and they were able to hit more home runs because they worked on that because that was where the game was going. Why can't you adapt to be able to hit it the other way? Actually, go back in history because they used to hit it the other way.
Yeah, I agree. But whatever, it is what it is. There's nothing us arguing on Spitballz is going to do about it.
Rob Manfred probably watches.
Yeah, he should. And now on to my hot take. Because it is officially March Madness season. It's not yet baseball season. It's baseball season after March Madness. And my take for this week is that of the 4 Final Four teams this year, 3 of them are going to be from the dominant Big 12.
Don't not tell me Big 10. You said Big.
No, Big 12. Big 12. The Big 12 is without a doubt better than the Big 12 has like 5 teams better than the best team in almost every other conference. They are so good, especially at the top. You have Texas, who's probably my favorite win right now. You have Kansas, who won last year. You have Baylor, who won 2 years ago. They're all top 10 teams right now. They are all on fire right now. I think all three of those teams make the Final Four. Even if they don't, Iowa State could get hot. Kansas State could get hot. There's just
when was the last
all
time
over the league. There's
when was
so
the
many.
last time 3 teams from the same conference made it? I feel like that never happens.
It probably never happens, but that's why it's a hot take. And if you look around the country at other teams, the other good teams, Houston, are they really good? Yeah, but they play in the American Conference. They don't play shit.
What about Rutgers?
The Big Ten has one, maybe two teams that
Big
can
Ten's
do
not
it.
making it anywhere.
They're not Rutgers. Purdue is a one-man wagon who there's going to be a team on the way that shuts them down. Indiana is getting hot right now and could be dangerous, but are they better than any of the top 5 teams in the Big 12? No. Alabama's really good, but Tennessee is really not. They're very overrated. The ACC sucks. The Big East is mid. UConn's probably the best team, and they could make the Final Four, but I don't feel great. I don't feel great about any team other than the teams in the Big 12. I think the national champion is probably going to come out of the Big 12, and I think the best three Final Four teams.
Okay.
They're speechless.
All right, man.
Okay.
Pete Alonso, 60 home run season. Bro, what are you laughing at?
I mean, had you said
the fact that that's just absolutely not going to happen.
He said 50, I'd believe it. But dude, if he hit more home runs than Aaron Judge did this year, that would actually be so sad. Because last time Judge broke the rookie record, Pete Alonso broke the rookie record.
He would be his daddy.
He would literally just be one-upping him every time, but he's not hitting 60 home runs.
It's just not going to happen.
Okay.
It's just not going to happen. He doesn't play in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse like Aaron Judge does either. And he's gone. He can't even hear.
We disagreed, so he left.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He just folded under pressure.
My hot take: the Philadelphia Eagles are going to finish under 500 next year. Now, that might actually get them last in the division, as you know, the NFC East.
Well, they're obviously not going to win the division.
They're definitely not winning the division. They just lost their offensive coordinator. They just lost their defensive coordinator. Their defense was a little
replaceable
in the Super Bowl. I feel like their D line is getting older. Jason Kelsey, the leader of that team, might retire. And I mean, there's always a Super Bowl hangover. I mean, it's just happening.
Yeah, did the Rams not finish 4th in their division this year?
Yeah. We know they're not winning the division. We know that.
Yeah, that's a guarantity. It hasn't happened in 15 years.
Just lost his offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. He's a fucking clown himself. He's not going to lead the team. He obviously does nothing.
Oh, that was funny. That was really funny. And Hurts probably isn't going to produce he's still good. This week alone, I gained a lot of respect for Jalen Hurts. At the start of the season, I hated him so much.
Dude, that scene where Nick Sirianni's like waving the team with a smirk on his face. And he was wrong, and Jalen Hurts is like, "Come on, not now."
I am officially on the wave.
He's a fucking clown.
Because my hero Patrick Mahomes told me I'm officially on the wave that Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback, but he had an MVP caliber season.
He did.
He's not going to reproduce that next year. They are losing 2 coordinators, and Super Bowl hangover is going to go crazy. NFC East winners never repeat. I can get behind it. I don't know if they finish under 500.
I mean, I was thinking
finish 4th in the division. I don't know if you need to finish under 500.
I was thinking somewhere 8 and 9, 9 and 8. They're gonna finish.
Yeah, 4th place this year was 8 and 8.
Yeah, no,
because we're the definition of mid.
8 and 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I genuinely think that's a very likely scenario. I mean, the Cowboys
I don't
start.
think it's likely.
I
feel like it's still a team.
No. I think they probably finished 2nd place.
I mean,
but the Cowboys,
they have 2 wins against the Giants.
The Cowboys finished 12-5, right? And they started.
Cowboys aren't going anywhere.
Very injured. The Giants are on the rise, you could say. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they're going to be terrible.
We don't know we have no idea what the Giants team is going to look like next year.
Yeah.
Realistically. And the commies have
Commanders-
so many.
The Commanders
if-
every year they're going to be at least 7 wins. I feel like.
If they go out and manage to get Eric Bieniemy and he's a slam dunk hire, they could hit 11, 12 wins. And it's not a ridiculous thing to say.
Also,
Especially if Sam Howell's good too. You don't like if we have consistent good quarterback play, the sky is the limit for that team.
they're not going to be the same exact personnel they are this year. Dude, someone's got to figure out the QB sneak thing. Like someone's going to figure it out.
I think when we were saying it during the Super Bowl, like they could literally do that down the field because they get like 3.5 yards and carry on that play.
They are playing with 1st and 8. Everyone else is playing 1st and 10. Like you get to 2 yards away, it's just automatic. I don't know why they didn't do it on a 2-point. They scored from.
Yeah,
I
mean they scored on it, but like I don't know why that. I agree.
Why not?
Like, it's just automatic to
everyone knows it's coming, and you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's an like even on the one where Chris Jones jumped over the line and grabbed him, he still got it.
It's because of forward. Like you literally just need a split second, and then you could fall back.
Yeah, it's one of the more unstoppable plays I've ever seen. But yeah,
but is everything gonna happen again next year?
No, it's not. It never does. There's so many that
it never does unless your name's Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady.
It's borderline impossible to predict what the NFC looks like NFC East looks like year in and year out. It changes. Like they were the best division in the league last year, and it wasn't even close. 2 years ago, they were the worst division of all time.
Dude, there's years where the Eagles and Cowboys just completely suck. Like normally, at least the Giants and Commanders are both consistently bad, but there are years where these teams are the number 1 seed, and there's years they miss the playoffs.
The Cowboys and Eagles flip so much. I feel like I can guarantee you right now that the Giants and Commanders win at least 7 games. Probably.
I would hope so.
But
you never know.
I think it's gonna be a good division again, and the Eagles just have to slip up a couple more times than they did last year. And going into Week 18, they could have lost the division if the Giants weren't feeble against the Eagles. All right, it's Tessa's turn to give his hot take.
I think they're gonna fall off.
He just walked away.
Yeah, I gotta go, so I'm gonna give it now. I think by the end of the week, we'll know who the Jets quarterback is next year.
Rodgers?
A prediction?
Huge move is coming.
Rodgers is in confinement right now.
I think by Sunday,
who?
Because it's already been reported that they reached out to Carr. They reached out to
who?
Yeah, give us a name.
It's probably going to be Aaron Rodgers.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
I hope it is. I hope it is.
Like you can tell,
and then for the sake of Sal, when Aaron Rodgers.
You can tell that the Packers.
No, because I love Aaron Rodgers.
The Packers don't want him to be their quarterback next year. Like they've mutually agreed that it's time to move on.
I don't think
so. They will. The Jets will be able to.
You don't think Rodgers is going to Vegas?
Get a good
Rodgers
trade.
is just staying in Green Bay. I think there's a chance.
I still think he's going to retire, dude. He's in solitary.
That was
Put
the
himself in solitary.
He's
retiring.
I think it was the last thing where it's let's stick it out one more year. Let's see what we can do.
The problem is if he goes to the Jets, I have to stop hating on the Jets a little bit because I love Aaron Rodgers. The Jets quarterbacks are so easy targets recently.
But today a report came out that Ryan Tannehill is an option.
If it's Tannehill,
that were to happen, I don't know what I do. I don't know what you might as well start Zach Wilson if you're gonna get Ryan Tannehill back.
Is Zach Wilson going to be on the team next year?
He'll be on the team. They're gonna keep him as backup. And we know that Zach is.
So wait, where's Mike Waco?
Aaron Rodgers. He loves Aaron Rodgers. He watched Aaron Rodgers tape. Get Aaron Rodgers on the team. Let Zach actually learn from the guy.
Is Mike White going to be the third string?
Wait, you as a fan have not yet given up on Zach Wilson?
Well, no, I mean they're not gonna. No, but they're not gonna trade him, so you might as well.
Do you think one day Zach Wilson could be?
Yeah, is there another game for the rest?
It depends who our quarterback is.
No, not to start the season. Do you think at some point in his career he will be a starting quarterback again?
Not even in the league for the Jets. Is he ever going to start for the Jets again?
It depends.
No, depends. We know it depends. We want a prediction.
I don't know, dude. It's so tough.
I don't.
Because you look at guys, you look at Geno Smith. Nobody thought Geno Smith would be a
I know,
Pro Bowl
but
quarterback.
Geno Smith
We're
never
talking
started
about
for the Jets
on the
again.
Jets. Is Zach
On the
Wilson going to
Jets?
be the starter ever?
No, because
I
Aaron.
could totally see them getting Aaron Rodgers, sitting Zach 2 years. Aaron Rodgers retires.
No,
and they're like,
let me
"All
tell
right,
let me tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna get
I
Aaron.
could totally see
Let's
that.
say they get Aaron Rodgers. He starts them for 2 years and then retires.
He's not going to help
In
Zach
2 years,
Wilson.
in 2 years, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna draft a new quarterback.
Zach,
They're
Aaron
never
Rodgers
starting
is
Zach
not a
Wilson.
mentor. Like, he's just not.
They're never starting Zach Wilson again.
I
don't
think they
know.
might.
If we all right, I'm not.
If they're
This is
struggling
obviously
If
very
they're struggling
far-fetched.
midway through next year, I
Say
can
we go,
Pretty good
say
trade.
we go, and we get Aaron Rodgers, and we like make the Super Bowl and like make the AFC Championship. Like they might be like, okay, we had a great season. Zach was there. Let's start him. Let's see what he can do.
Zach
I don't
was
think it's.
there.
I don't think it's so. Like they like the kid. Like if as long as Saleh is the head coach and Joe Douglas is
Let's
the
just give
GM,
you one
like
more
Zach
year.
Wilson is going to have a chance to play as the Jets quarterback again. I believe that.
I think
I don't think there's
that
any other
Zach
head coach in the
Wilson
NFL that would want Zach Wilson as their starting quarterback.
There's a reason for that, though. Like,
I know. He had a very bad year. Yes.
you look at the tape, and he's just terrible.
I would love Derek Carr, though. I feel like Derek Carr could give us more years than Aaron
I would,
Rodgers.
if I were you, I'd want Carr or Garoppolo. I'd want a Garoppolo first.
no.
Garoppolo would
I
be
think
cool.
out
I
of
like
all the
Garoppolo.
quarterbacks that are available, it's you want. I mean, you want Lamar Jackson, but he's not.
Oh yeah,
coming.
Lamar Jackson, obviously. I'm pretty sure he's the guy.
I think Rodgers is the Derek
course.
Carr. I liked Derek Carr, and he was terrible last year.
I just don't think Rodgers is going to the Jets.
And I don't really. But again, I don't think Rodgers is going anywhere. I think he's retiring.
I think he's going to. I think he's going to the Packers or Vegas.
Yeah, I could
It's
see him
not
on-
like he was. I think he knows that he has good years left. He has good football left.
No, I think he does.
Like players know when they have it in the tank, and they don't want to hang it up.
I think he does have good years though.
I don't think he'll hang it up. He wants another Super Bowl.
I mean,
He's not going, and he's going to Vegas.
yeah, like he's gonna go team up with.
Oh, like the Raiders are gonna win the fucking Super Bowl.
Why not?
I don't know, dude. It's like Frank said, it's almost impossible to predict where these quarterbacks
Could you
go.
see Aaron Rodgers living in like East Rutherford, New Jersey, or do you see him playing in Vegas?
Bro, he's not gonna live in East Rutherford. It's where the Jets play.
Like Daniel
Probably gonna
Jones,
live in like
East Rutherford
probably,
kind of guy.
where does any Jets or Giants player ever live?
New Jersey?
He'll live in New Jersey.
Yeah, but like they don't have like an Aaron Rodgers player.
Dude, are you really saying like, dude, where's Aaron Rodgers gonna live if
Such
he
a
comes to the
stupid
Jets?
conversation.
New Jersey? What?
No, I think Rodgers to Vegas makes a lot of sense. I do. I think
He already has his number one receiver there.
I do
He
think
already
Carr.
has the number one receiver here.
No, he has his own Devontae
Yeah,
Adams.
he has
Bro,
Devontae
that's
Adams.
over. That's done.
They both said they
That's
want to play
over.
again. Like Devontae Adams is like, yeah, I want Aaron Rodgers.
Devontae Adams left Aaron Rodgers. They're done.
Yeah, but
He
he's
literally
on Twitter.
said, I want
Hey,
Devontae.
I want my quarterback back.
He didn't leave Rodgers. He left
All
them.
right, I really have to go. Next Spitball episode, we're gonna know who the Jets quarterback is, and it's gonna be sick. Bye.